King Charles has become the first ever monarch to address the Bundestag. Signaling just how high-profile the ongoing royal tour is, the monarch was given the floor this morning to speak to German MPs and the country hosting him. Follow our live blog on the royal tour here. Speaking both in German and English, the king seemed to genuinely enjoy delivering his speech, which elicited laughter alongside poignant and respectful silence. The monarch dedicated an important part of his speech to thank the emotional response shown by Germans and their government following the death of his mother Queen Elizabeth II. After recalling just how significant his mother's first ever state visit to Germany in 1965 had been, carried out at a pivotal moment in the post-World War II relations between London and Berlin, the king thanked Germans for their support and the extraordinary kindness his family received following her death. To see Brandenburg Gate, where he and Queen Camilla were welcomed on Wednesday, lightened up with the colors of the Union Jack after the passing of his mother, the monarch said, was extremely comforting. Recalling the difficult days of mourning in September, Charles said, "My family and I were deeply touched by the reaction in Germany to my mother's death. The tributes offered in this chamber, the Union Jack projected onto the Brandenburg Gate, and the many thousands of messages in condolence books across the country, offered tremendous comfort to us in our time of grief. On behalf of my entire family, I'd like to offer our heartfelt thanks for the extraordinary kindness the people of Germany have shown to us." The king went on to say he can hardly begin to express how proud he is for the strong relations uniting Germany and the UK. The bond between Berlin and London is also personal to the monarch, who has a cherished family relationships in the country, Charles noted while referring to his late father's nephews. He also recalled having visited Germany for the first time when he was 13, and having since grown familiar with this remarkable land. In his speech, the monarch addressed directly two key challenges both Germany and the UK are facing: the conflict in Ukraine and climate change. Speaking about the former, he said the scourge of war has returned to Europe following Vladimir Putin's unprovoked invasion of Ukraine. This action, he continued, inflicted the most unimaginable suffering on so many innocent people and has trampled freedom and human dignity for too many. Charles, who was speaking as Queen Camilla looked on from the first row, said Germany and the United Kingdom have shown vital leadership following Russia's aggression, started in February last year. He continued, "As Europe's two largest donors to Ukraine, we have responded decisively. We have taken decisions that might previously have seemed unimaginable." Speaking about climate change, a topic he has been raising awareness of for the past 5 decades, the monarch hailed Germany and Britain for being Europe's largest producers of power from offshore wind. Don't miss: Meghan Markle avoids 4 p.m. slump with a healthy recipe. Insight: Prince Harry was defiant at High Court but mood evaporated. Claim, report, resurfaced video shows flirtatious Meghan pre-Harry. Video, their renewable energy industries, he added, will be vital in combating the existential challenges of climate change. Charles' speech also included light-hearted moments, such as the king boasting about the Lionesses' victory at the Euros in 2022. After recalling some of the cultural favorites in both Britain and Germany, such as Monty Python, The Beatles and the comedy broadcast every New Year's Eve in Germany titled Dinner for One, he also said, "For the last 50 years we have laughed together, both at each other, and with each other." The king finishes by talking about the future of German-British relations, saying that heeding the lessons of the past is our sacred responsibility and urges everyone to be vigilant against threats to our values. Before ending his speech, which gained him a standing ovation, he added, In the long and remarkable story of our countries, there are many chapters not yet written. Let us fill these with the restless pursuit of a better tomorrow. Sitting under Sir Norman Foster's glass dome in the Reichstag building in Berlin were not just prominent politicians and Chancellor Olaf Scholz but also German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. The British head of state and his wife Camilla were welcomed to Berlin on Wednesday by the country's president and his wife, Judge Elke Budenbinder. Marking yet another first, Charles and Camilla became the first royals to receive a ceremonial welcome in front of Brandenburg Gate rather than at the presidential palace.